Yo, what's good, everybody? Monster Chappie back for some more Washington Redskins offensive playbook breakdown. This is part two. This video, we're going to be breaking down the Ace Close formation. And in this video, guys, the main play we're going to be looking at is tight slots PA counter. Like I said, zone weak is the run of choice. But there's also another good run out of here. It's called tight slots counter weak, but we'll look at that here in a second. Let's go ahead and run some two-man under. So, if they are stopping your zone weak by a common thing to do defensively is to kind of have like a 3-4 or something, and then you shoot the gap every time with your player. If they start running defense like that, you can go ahead and use this. It's called tight slots counter weak. You can use this run to stop that. And then once they start doing that, like, you can get some really good yards. Like, this is a really solid run, particularly if they're not in a good run defense and they decide to try and jump the gap. You can get some really big gains from this particular run play. So, say they're in a defense like this. Go ahead and audible that bad buddy, and you can get some pretty solid pickups. But nonetheless, let's get straight into the play here. How I like to set up this play is I'm going to streak the tight end on the right, and I'm going to put the running back on a flat to the right, opposite side of Kendricks on his flat zone. Again, so there's no congestion or two guys in the same area. Pretty much against man defense, Austin is our main read, and then Kendricks and Gurley if they're left uncovered. Also, if they don't have safety help over the top, sometimes you can hit that tight end Cook, especially if he's got a good matchup. And then that's pretty much it. You know, it's not something you're going to want to run all day versus man defense. This is primarily a zone beating play, but I just want to showcase versus man defense in case they do run man. It can be okay, but it's not the greatest, most ideal play against man defense. So let's go ahead and showcase it here. Oh my gosh. Look at these linemen. I don't know how the Rams managed to get into another video. I said they weren't going to be in another one. They promised me they were going to play better. So I said, all right, I'll let you guys go another video. And sure enough, they start things off this way where we can't block a guy to save our life. So this route absolutely destroys two-man under. Austin's route. Man press, man backed off. Like I said, that post route, guys, is like the golden route this year versus just about any kind of coverage besides maybe cover 4. Cover 4 does a decent job against this offense, but I'll show you the one route that does absolutely destroy cover 4. But for the most part, you want to run this against man defense. Like I said, if the running back gets left open, you can throw it down to him, or same thing for the tight end. You just kind of got to watch the defender that's covering him. But for the most part, it's Austin or something over the top there. Now, if they run cover 2, same thing, same setup. You don't need to change anything. You can just go ahead and check it down there to Kendricks. And his route is just beautiful. It destroys zone defense. Let's go cover 3 right here. Just watch this, because what happens is the flat zone is going to cover Britt, and it just leaves Kendricks wide open. So you can just dump that down 5 yards every single time. We'll run cover 2 this time. Oh, never mind. I lied. Let's run cover. Oh, my gosh. So all they got is cover 2 sync. All right, we got to switch up defensive formations. I was wondering, like, why he was so open. They usually be open, but not that open. But let's go ahead and run that. Even still against cover 2, oh, my gosh. Like, the blocking right now is just unbelievably good for me. So let's try and set this up one last time. So you got either he's going to be open or you're going to have a flat zone. And that time we should have went to the flat zone. Like I said, 9 times out of 10 you want to go to the flat zone. Again, you can check it down to him if he's uncovered. They're just not blocking that well right now, because it is the Rams, and they just love blocking for me. But if it's cover 2 like that, you're going to have Austin or Cook every single time. Oh my gosh, like, bruh, the blocking is so phenomenal right now. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to put a couple guys on spies so this video doesn't go forever, because we just keep watching block shed after block shed. And let's see how that goes. Alright, so we'll just watch the replay so you guys can see what's going on here, and then we'll get into it. So, on this particular play versus cover 2, the reads are pretty simple, man. First things first, you can always check it down to him. If this guy, because after a little bit of time, he's going to drop back, you can just check it down at that point. You can just throw it to him. Because flat zones are broke. They don't stay with the flat, and he'll go back there. Then if he doesn't go back there, then you've got this corner route wide open. You can just pass lead that up, and it's going to be open. Also versus cover 2, safety over here is going to have to make a choice. And most of the time he's going to choose Cook. So what ends up happening is as soon as this guy passes the middle linebacker, you can hit him up. I just threw it really late. But if you threw it like right now, he'd be wide open. Throw a little bullet pass, you would have got him. And then again, same thing with the running back. Now if they run cover 3, same setup offensively. You got this guy going across the middle there. Pretty much against cover 3, you just watch the deep safety, the middle safety. You're going to get a really big play. One way or another, you're going to get a huge play, especially if they don't use her. The safety either has to pick. He picks tight end or he picks wide receiver. Just go with whoever he does not cover and throw it right away. And then you're going to get an entirely big play. As far as the rest of the guys on the play go, again, it's just a couple check downs. Cover 3, this flat zone is going to take this corner route a lot of the times, so you can just dump it down to him real quick. I'll showcase that. You get like 5 yards, nothing crazy, but you get like 5 yards or something. So this cover 2. It's even better. That route works even better versus cover 3 or cover 4, depending on which one they run. Let's go ahead and audible to a cover 3. And then what you'll see is he's going to take him. Just go ahead and run after the catch. We got 10 yards right there. If you got an athletic tight end, that's all day long. And then, other than that, I mean, that's pretty much cover 2 and cover 3. And then if they decide, I don't know, they want to use or something, I mean, you're going to always have something open. But this guy right here is just money all day long versus cover 3. And then the other popular defense this year is cover 4. And if they run that, you know, this isn't the best play versus cover 4, but there is one route that does do really well against cover 4. So let's showcase that here. If we can find the cover 4. There we go. Cover 4 press, fair enough. Same setup. So Kendricks is going to be wide open. If we can get a decent pass, but he'll be open. Otherwise, the corner route's open. And it won't look as open as usual, but he'll if you precision down, you have that all day long. Like they're gonna have to put that corner in a deep blue, even if they press like this. It's not gonna really matter. You can just go ahead and precision that down. Oops. All right, so maybe not precision down, but down into the outside. Let's go ahead and press this again. So you just want to go ahead and precision that down into the outside. And then you're going to have that pretty much all day long. I just threw it wrong that other time. You want to precision down and out. Most of the time down works, but Peters decided he wanted to make an amazing play right there. So down and out is even safer. But as you can see, if you make that pass right after it's cut, that's going to be all day long. And that's pretty much your best read against cover 4. Otherwise, Kendrick. So one of the two. And then, of course, you can always check it down to the running back there. Try and get a couple yards. And then sometimes another thing that's open, which shouldn't be, but it is Austin's route here. He can go ahead and get some big plays sometimes too. Depending on the cover 4, the safety may not play it how he should. But if they base a line, even if they base a line like that, a lot of times he still gets open. Once he gets to that portion of the field after the linebacker, a lot of times he can get underneath the safety. But most of the time, your best bet's just going to be to go with one of the two guys on the left side of the field. You can chuck it up to a tight end. Not really something I'd recommend. But nonetheless, that's this play breakdown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Again, this is part 2 of the Washington Redskins offensive playbook breakdown. Leave in the comments below how you're enjoying the series so far. Are these plays helping? Should I continue and finish? We're going to do that anyways. But, you know, feedback's always appreciated. Till the next time, guys. We gone.